They called me a failure for teaching kids to draw, but one letter from a stranger flipped their world upside down. If this story of quiet triumph hits home, drop a like, share where you're watching from, and tell me what time it is there. Let's dive into how a single piece of paper rewrote my family's legacy. My name is Emily Harper, and for 12 years, I was the family's black sheep. While my sister, Olivia, stacked Stanford degrees and seven-figure job offers, I taught crayon sketches to kindergartners. Last month, at Olivia's lavish promotion party, my parents gifted her a $100,000 Porsche and a $10 million Soho loft in front of 150 elite guests. Our only shining star, they toasted, as I faded into the background. Then, a man in a navy blazer handed me an envelope. "Your grandmother saw your truth," he murmured. "This will silence them all." The Harper family's penthouse loomed over the Hudson River from the 55th floor. Each morning, my parents sipped espresso from Venetian glass, plotting Olivia's rise at their $40,000 mahogany table. A Basquiat painting, original, not a replica, hung above the mantel, worth more than I'd earn in a lifetime teaching at PS 112. My Brooklyn walk-up had peeling paint and a sink that groaned like a dying engine. Olivia carried a $15,000 Celine bag. My art supplies lived in a thrift store satchel I doodled on in college. The gap was glaring, and my parents ensured everyone noticed. "Emily teaches at a public school," my mother would sigh at gala dinners, her tone dripping with shame. Olivia just landed a VP role at Goldman Sachs. The comparison was relentless, like a drumbeat only I could hear. But I loved my work. Every day, 25-year-olds would barrel into my classroom, eyes wide at the paints I'd bought with my own paycheck. Their parents, custodians, nurses, Uber drivers would grip my hand, grateful their kids found joy in my classes. My parents never asked about my students. To them, success meant hedge funds and Hamptons retreats. I showed up to every family event, not for them, but for my grandmother, who'd passed 8 years ago. "Emily, you'll light up the world in ways they can't imagine," she told me. I didn't know how prophetic her words were. Olivia's party was at the plaza, dripping with opulence. Crystal chandeliers cast light on caviar trays and $500 a bottle champagne. The invitation, on embossed vellum, read, "Celebrating Olivia's meteoric rise." My mother's note at the bottom, "Emily, please wear something respectable." I wore a navy dress from Macy's. Olivia shimmered in custom Gucci. My father raised his glass. To Olivia, our only triumph. I stood by the dessert table, invisible, until the man in the navy blazer approached. My phone buzzed with a text from an unknown number. "Stay until the end. Your grandmother left you a legacy." The room hushed as my father unveiled Olivia's gifts, the Porsche keys and the Soho deed. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Olivia beamed, her $20,000 Rolex glinting. "This is just the beginning," my mother added, producing a contract. "Olivia will inherit the Harper empire, our firm, properties, all of it." Then to me, "Emily, come sign this waiver. It's best for the family." The crowd shifted uncomfortably. I climbed the stage, legs trembling, as 150 pairs of eyes watched. My mother handed me a pen. "Sign, Emily. Don't embarrass us." The man in the navy blazer stepped forward. "I'm Leonard Crane, your grandmother's lawyer for 35 years. Before Emily signs, there's something you need to hear." My father's face tightened. "This is private," he snapped. Leonard smiled. "Not anymore." He held up a sealed document. "This is Evelyn Harper's true will, hidden for a decade." My parents froze. Olivia's smile faltered. "Your grandmother documented your lives," Leonard continued. "Not your degrees or salaries, your impact." He opened a folder labeled Emily Harper. Emily, 8 teaching awards, 4-time Educator of the Year, Creator of the ArtMend. Program for 400 special needs kids. Letters from 192 families credit you with saving their children's confidence. You funded supplies from your own $38,000 salary. The crowd murmured. A parent stood. "Emily taught my son, who's autistic, to express himself through art." He speaks now because of her. Another parent. She stayed late every Tuesday for my daughter, free of charge. Leonard turned to Olivia's thin folder. Olivia Harper, Stanford MBA, $300,000 salary. Community service? 30 hours, all mandatory. She charged a $10,000 fee to a children's nonprofit. Gasps. Olivia stammered. That was standard. Leonard held up a letter. Your grandmother wrote, Olivia chases status. Emily builds souls. Her will splits the $50 million estate, but only if Olivia serves 2 years in a nonprofit. Real work, no photo ops. My parents tried to interrupt. Leonard raised a clause. If anyone coerces Emily to forfeit her share, they lose everything. The estate, $50 million, the firm, the properties, transfers to Emily. My father's voice broke. We thought Olivia was the future. My mother wept. We ignored your work, Emily. I took the microphone. I accept the inheritance, but it's becoming the Harper Art Foundation for kids who need it most. Olivia, you start Monday at ArtMend, $40,000 a year, cleaning brushes, teaching kids who struggle. Learn what service means. Olivia nodded, tears falling. I'll try. 6 months later, the foundation serves 1,500 kids. Olivia's learning to listen, not lead. My parents volunteer, their pride replaced with purpose. Grandmother's letters, returned unopened by my parents, revealed her faith in me. Emily, you paint lives, not just pictures. Her fortune funds hope, not greed. I'm still at PS 112, teaching kids to dream in color, proving worth isn't wealth, it's impact. Share your story of being undervalued below. Subscribe for more tales of quiet strength.